Alright guys, what is up ladies and gentlemen? Today we'll go over the Fury Warrior and how the hell you play your Fury Warrior. That guy over there on the Prepatch here before Shadowlands. Alright guys, but first, if you like and enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a like if you find it helpful as well. Leave a comment of what you thought of the video here and consider to subscribe if you want to see more content and ring the bell button. Ding, 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 ding. I promise you it will give you more enrage uptime. Promise. Between you and me, more enrage time. Ring the bell button. It's going to be great. And if you want to see more or would like to come and hang out and chat or raid or Among Us, whatever we're going to do, check the live stream over on twitch.tv/killerchris. A link to that along with my other social medias here in description. Alright guys, on with the video. Alright guys, so let's go over some of the stats, builds, and stuff that is... we're going to cover some of the options. We're not going to go into too much depth for it. I've had some help to come to the conclusion with this here from my friend Faithy. I'll leave a link to his Twitch channel down below as well, so definitely go and hit him up with a follow. He's a wonderful guy, and we'll likely do some more content together. So, let's get to it. For the first part, items. So, I don't have the biz items right now. I can already say now here for trinkets. Let's actually start with trinkets. So, the most commonly used on the single target leaderboards for the build with Heart of Darkness is Vita Charged, Titan Shot, and Razor Call. Other ones are Vial of Animated Blood, Tormented Jar are also really good. And I think I saw a few locks with the PvP proc trinket. I'm not quite sure. But Vial of Animal Blood, Vita Charge, and Tormented Jar are really good. So, for the Azerite essences, there is Cold Steel Hot Blood and Heart of Darkness. Two really good choices. Other notable mentions as to like fill in is the crit buff from the Azerite pieces from Mythic Plus Dungeon, Blightborn Infusion. So, what you want is you want Cold Steel Hot Blood, either one of these or three of these or three of these. And so that's like up to you, like what you can grab your hands on. And remember guys, when in doubt, sim it out. Sim your character if you have no clue of what you have, if your combination, if you don't have any of the exact combinations. Your stat priority will also change depending on what you get. But these are two really key pieces of it. In either build, you want one of each of these here. Unstable Flames, more crit. We are going to be hunting for crit and haste, so that's real nice. This one here is a decent one, Reckless Flurry, if you don't have any of the other traits to fill in, as I'm missing. And then we want one Unbridled Ferocity and one Simmering Rage. One of each of these, and then we can fill with a Reckless Flurry. Other than that, we'll take 3, or as many as we can, of Cold Steel Hot Blood. And Heart of Darkness. In which case, if we stack with the Cold Steel Hot Blood, we want to go to 40% crit first. Then we want to go to 20% haste, and then we want to take Version Mastery afterwards. From some sources, I have been hearing about, what is it called? I think up to 35% haste, then crit, then the other things. I think that is if you're going to play Heart of Darkness times 3, you want to get 35% haste first. Then you just get the rest of crit and then versions and mastery. So that's it for stat priorities. It's confusing as hell, so that is why you want to sim out your character, because like a slight little change of item or trinket and your stat priority is going to be completely different. So also for enchants, we quick navigation, deadly navigation, and Gale Force Striking, I think is pretty good enchants. Again, depending on your Azerite traits and depending on the builds, you definitely want to sim up your character. So go and sim up your character. And for the Heart of Azeroth, we are going to take Condensed Life Force Major. We are going to take Crucible of Flame, Conflict and Strife Minor, and Memory of Lucid Dream Minor. Not going to go too much into detail. This is currently the best ones. Other viable options are Breath of the Dying, And yeah, Breath of the Dying is also really good for minor. You can also run Blood of the Enemy Major. However, that is better for Mythic Plus. So let's go into the talents that we'll deal with here on the Fury Warrior. For this particular video here, we are going to cover Sudden Death. That's what we're going to take. We're going to take double time for extra charges in raids. Very niche scenarios, you might want to take Stormbolt for stun if you need that. We are going to pick Frenzy because more haste. We're going to take Warpaint normally. I like to play with Bounding Stride because I really hate my healers. And I want to make them suffer a bit more. And Bounding Stride is just generally fun. Cruelty is what we're going to take. And we are going to take Dragon's Roar and Siegebreaker. Cruelty is going to be a really nice addition to the warrior here, since we will be using less whirlwinds and more raging blows. More damage. It's real nice, man. Real nice. Real nice. So these are the talents we will be picking. And now you know basically what you need to go and get for items and gear on your warrior. I will say in many cases sockets are really strong right now. So think twice before you like swap out a piece with a socket for a non-piece. It really has to be a good item if it's gonna be an upgrade. Alright guys, now so here in the next chapter here, I'm gonna cover what you need to do and how you can play a warrior for the utmost damage. Alright guys, here so we'll go over the priority whack-a-mole button smashing of rotation that the Fury Warriors have. Basically, you're playing blindfolded whack-a-mole and just like hammering your face into the keyboard. That is the greatest way to play warrior. But if you want to actually use your fingers to do DPS, then stick around. We'll talk a little bit about what you need to do. So, Fury Warriors, there is a few things that you need to do. You'll need to take Slam if you're putting that on your bar and just yeet it off into the trash where the gnomes are. And then you can put those in the blender and then blend you a nice slamming gnome smoothie and then throw that into the trash because who would ever drink that? Alright, so today what we are going to do here is we are going to go over the opener and then the priority rotations. I'm just going to explain it quickly here to you guys. So what we're going to do before we pull a 1 second, we are going to do Guardian of Azeroth, then we're going to charge, and then before we land the charge, we are going to do Recklessness. Then we get the extra rage bonus from the charge with Recklessness without actually losing time on Recklessness. Then we are going to build up a little rage or use Siegebreaker. I'm not entirely sure what is the most optimal. I have found little to no difference as long as you get your Dragon's Roar within the Siegebreaker. Important to note here, do not use Dragon's Roar without having in range up. You are losing out a lot of damage. So let's see how it looks. Alright. So we are gonna Guardian, we're gonna charge, we are gonna go like this, we are gonna pop our things, we are gonna use Siegebreaker, and we're gonna sure we get enraged, then Dragon's Roar, and then we go again. And then we press in the following priority. Top priority is Enrage. Next priority is Bloodthirst. Then we're going to use Raging Blow. Then we are going to use Whirlwind at the end. If we get an Execute proc, that has priority right below the Rampage. So it's Rampage, Execute if you have the proc. And then we're going to Enrage. We are going to use Siegebreaker. And then we're going to use Dragon's Roar again. Try and see if you can get a Rampage while you have Enrage, because then you gain the damage bonus on the Rampage as well, which is really good. And this is actually pretty much it for the Fury Warrior and how you play. And then you just continue doing that rotation here, trying to optimize your cast. So if you're having like a Bloodthirst or a Raging Blow coming off cooldown right in like a second. So if that window is less than the global cooldown, You don't want to press Whirlwind, even though you can do that like half a second before. You want to wait that half a second and press a Bloodthirst or whatever else you have available in your priority rotation. And then ideally you want to use your cooldowns like Condensed Life Force and Recklessness on cooldown and just go ham. And I think that is actually going to be it for this shorter Fury Warrior guide. Yeah, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in your video here. Leave a comment of what you thought of the video and what you want to see next. We have some more World of Warcraft content coming up here that isn't just guides, which is also a bit haha funny. So don't forget to check that out. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.